What's good, guys? It is the High Guy back once again for another episode of the Doubleheader. So basically, I can sum this week up as like a fucking changing of the guard, man. Like the Bengals they've arrived, man. For some people it's not enough to see, but like I think I've seen enough from the Bengals to know that they're something special this year. Mainly fucking Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Like they are just a fucking amazing duo. They can possibly win the division. I'm not totally fucking sure just yet because the Browns, maybe they start getting everyone back together. Somehow the Steelers are still in the picture. Obviously the Ravens. They're gonna fucking circle this next game against the Bengals on their calendar. Like it's gonna be a fucking fight whenever the next one is. They're not gonna go down so easily. We'll get into that in a minute though. To start things off, this is Thursday Night Football. We're gonna do the Browns over the Broncos 17-14. This was just like a fucking This was just bad for the Broncos. Like Cleveland was just decimated with injuries. Like they were down a quarterback. They were down both their star running backs in Chubb and Hunt. And obviously without Baker Mayfield, like I just said. They had Odell and Jarvis Landry, but you had Case Keenum throwing the ball, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but like you obviously want a little better out there. He did all right. He did all right. He did enough. The Broncos obviously did not do enough, and their fucking losing streak continues. It's their fourth straight loss. I think they're just fucking waiting for next year, man. They're just praying to the football gods that they can maybe fucking score Aaron Rodgers for a couple ones. Maybe. We'll see how things in Green Bay go. They're looking pretty good though right now. So props to the Browns winning the way they did. Moving on, we have just an absolute fucking just ass whooping, bro. Titans over the Chiefs, 27-3. Man, outside of the Super Bowl this last year, this is probably the worst I've ever seen the Chiefs. Mainly Mahomes, and obviously the defense too. But like, it's just too much pressure on Mahomes. Like the defense can't stop fucking literally anything. Tannehill was like damn near perfect. Derrick Henry was pretty good, but I mean, he only averaged like 3 or 4 yards a carry. Like it was like 3.5 yards a carry. It's not typical Derrick Henry, like King Henry shit. But he scared him enough and just let him know he was there just enough so Tannehill could do the fucking play action, be mad fucking accurate with his passes. The Chiefs are 3-4 now. This is what the main story is about this game. Is the Chiefs are fucking 3-4 now, and I'm gonna make a video about this. I feel like this is not it for the Chiefs. Obviously, this was a fucking terrible loss, but the talent is too fucking good here to be literally held down. Like, granted, the defense is fucking horrid, but Andy Reid's a really fucking good coach. He's a Hall of Fame fucking worthy coach. Mahomes, I mean, people want to put his ass in the Hall of Fame after like fucking a year or two. Like, the talent is absolutely fucking there. He is ridiculous. He needs to just get back to the basics. Because at the end of the day, what you really need to do to fucking get back to what you are at your core is the basics. And he's just trying to do too much right now, man. Too much fucking Globetrotter shit. Like you gotta tone it down a bit, man. Get back to a point where you feel comfortable. Get a fucking rhythm going. And every now and again you can break that shit out. Just tone it down a little bit. This team can easily still be a playoff team. I'm not selling all of my Chiefs stock just yet. I'm going to keep a good amount of it. I believe in Mahomes. I believe in fucking Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, that fucking core. They will figure it out one way or another. And as far as the Titans go, shit, man, they are no longer like the AFC Saints. Like, I'll give them that. Granted, the Saints they are 4-2 now, so we'll get into them in a minute. But the Titans, man, them and the Bengals, And the Bills too. They genuinely look like the best teams in the AFC, which is just fucking bizarre, man. Are we gonna have like a Bengals Bills AFC Championship game, or Bengals fucking Chiefs, or Titans Bills? Fuck, man. I mean, you could argue that Baltimore's in that position, but after what I saw yesterday, like, their luck ran out. Lamar can do literally everything. Then again, the Bengals do look like a pretty fucking good team. Anyways, props to the Titans. They look pretty fucking good. They're going to definitely be a contender for the 1 seed in the AFC. It looks like a very fucking tight race, if you catch my drift. Moving on to Giants over the Panthers, 25-3. Man, now that I think about it, like, I should make a video on the whole fucking Deshaun Watson trade rumor thing, because the Panthers, I've just read after this game, I don't know if it was just after this game or if, like, this was something they were thinking about for a while, but they're looking at getting Deshaun Watson. Pending allegations, of course, but they're up there with the fucking, the Dolphins and probably the Eagles, too, and maybe a couple other teams. The football team, that could be one. That are trying to get a quarterback. Hell, the Broncos should get in on this, man. Like, they should try. Bridgewater ain't gonna do shit for them. Like, he's average. He's just average. Like, he's not gonna take you to that next level. Deshaun Watson, on the other hand, like I said, pending the allegations, he could be a fucking difference maker. Like, he can be a fucking world changer for you guys, if you're willing to take that chance. Personally, me, I would. So what am I trying to say here? So a couple years back, you guys were, with Peyton Manning, you guys were a fucking Super Bowl contender every fucking year. And ever since he retired, basically, and his neck basically fucked him over, and that was the end of Peyton Manning, what happened was you guys were just constantly on the search for a quarterback year after year after year after year. Like, you had fucking, you had Drew Lock in there, you had Trevor Siemian, you had fucking Brock Osweiler, you drafted, the fuck's that one dude, Paxton Lynch. He was fucking trash. They keep fucking swinging and missing, like, just bring in a proven commodity. Quit trying to fucking reinvent the wheel, man. Just, like, there's a guy right here, granted, it is kind of a risk, but this dude can fucking bring you back to that conversation of being in the fucking Super Bowl contenders list. Like, that is prime position to want to be. That's where you ascend. I mean, that's where you basically, yeah, you try to ascend to that level and get to that point. But how bad do they want it? That's really what it boils down to. The Giants, I have no faith in what they have going on this season. I think they're in a hole too fucking deep. It's not Danny Dimes' fault. He'll probably get fucking replaced at the end of the season. I feel like they should maybe stick with him, maybe one more year, maybe build that offensive line up a little more. There's something in there. There's something there. He can still be fucking molded into something great. Actually, well, not great. Maybe something pretty fucking good. If he just cut down on the turnovers, like, he can be a pretty good quarterback. Maybe not like a top 10 quarterback. Maybe like a top 15 quarterback. He could be around there. I could see Danny Dimes around there. Panthers were ass. It's the Christian McCaffrey show, and Darnold is just, well, he's looking like trash, bruh. There's no way to sugarcoat it. Props to the Giants anyway, fucking up their draft position. Next, we got the Packers over the Washington foosball team. 24-10. And what's there to say, man? The football team ain't really shit this year, man. Fucking Rodgers just took care of business. I wasn't watching this game because come on, man. Like, I've seen too many fucking football team games this year to know when they're gonna what am I trying to say here? I keep fudging on my words. They're ass. I'll just sum it up like that. The football team is ass. I said it here first. Green Bay is just taking care of the lesser teams. That's really what this was. props to them anyway. They got a big fucking game coming up on Thursday night. As you can see from the thumbnail, like this, for the first time ever, my game of the week is a fucking Thursday night game. Like this is the once in a blue moon fucking really good Thursday night game that we get. Like usually it's fucking Texans, Jags, fucking Giants at the fucking football team or the Eagles. Like it's just some bullshit they throw on there because they're big market teams they like to fucking put on there, but they're usually fucking shit. They're like, oh, let's put the fucking Jets on against like the Texans or the Panthers. That'll fucking sell some fucking tickets. That'll get some eyeballs to the screen. Like, no, man. Put the good teams on. People will watch. Hell, you put the Bengals on against the fucking Titans. People will watch that shit. You got to give these new teams a chance. I get they're smaller markets, but, like, people will watch that shit because it's the NFL. Just saying. Props to the Packers anyway. Next we have Falcons over the Fish. The Dolphins, who are fucked. I mean, there's no way to sugarcoat it. They're totally fucked, and it looks like they're probably gonna go all in on Deshaun Watson. They're probably gonna make the biggest push for him, and it looks like they're totally giving up on Tua. I don't know if he's gonna be traded like in a deal for Deshaun. Maybe like Tua and like a 1, a 2, and a 3 maybe for Deshaun. Maybe like 2 1s and maybe like a second and Tua. Like, that'd be fair. That'd probably be a fair exchange. But yeah, the Falcons, they're back at 500, man. They're 3-3 right now. Believe it or not, the Falcons are kind of in contention right now for a playoff spot. Like, as crazy as that is to say, they're alive. I think they started off 0-3 too. Like, they're fucking they've beaten bad teams, but they're staying alive, man. Props to the Falcons. Good for them, man. Maybe they can make something of the season. Who knows? Next we have the Bengals, now known as the Bengals, over the Ravens, 41-17 in my game of the week from last week. Whew. Man, where do I start with this shit, man? It was kind of a slow start for each team. They both got the field goals back and forth. Kind of a slugfest to begin the game. But out of the gates of the second half, like, it was just nuts. Like, it was 13-10 coming out of the half. Fucking Baltimore scores super fucking quick to Marquise Brown. A dope-ass touchdown. Fucking, I think it was like 40 yards or something like that. Fucking full extension, fingertip grab. Like, it was great, man. It was just fucking, it was a beauty to watch. A fucking sight to see, if you will. But then the Bengals they scored right back. Then the Ravens couldn't respond, and then it was Bengals. Fucking next thing you know, it's 41-17, and the fucking Ravens can't get back into the game. The Bengals just the formerly known as Bungles have fucking they've altered their fucking history, man. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are single-handedly fucking changing this whole fucking team around. And their tight end, Uzuma. Yeah, Uzuma. Whatever the fuck it is. Uzuma. CJ Uzuma. He is pretty fucking good, too. Boyd. Fuck, I forgot the name of their other wide receiver, but... Boyd. Yeah, I think that's what his name was. Them as a fucking group, if they could just beef up the offensive line, this could be a fucking force for years to come, man. The defense is really good too. There's not much else to say. Like, the Bengals are the number 1 seed right now in the AFC, heading into week 8. Like, this is wild, man. Never thought I'd be saying this, but the Bengals might actually be a fucking Super Bowl contender. As crazy as that sounds, I think they are a fucking Super Bowl contender. I can't believe my eyes. It's a new day in Cincinnati, man. That's all I could say. Excuse me. Cheers to the Bengals, man. Getting out of that cellar. They've ascended, man. This is a coming out party for the Bengals. Props to them, man. I'm so happy to see these underdogs finally fucking rise up. And maybe... just maybe, they can end that fucking playoff win drought Because I don't think they've won a playoff game since like 92 or 93 or something ridiculous like that. To see them get that fucking first win in the wild card, that'd be something to see, man. That'd be a really fucking cool moment to see. Maybe we'll see it. I think this might be the year we see it. It just feels special, you know? Props to them. Ravens will bounce back, though. This ain't the end of them. They'll be back. The rematch for this will be fucking amazing. And I feel like it'll be way closer than what this was. Yeah, that's it, man. Moving on, we have the Patriots over the Jets. And probably my favorite game of the week. It really warmed my heart to see that the Patriots beat the Jets 54-13. They just kept pouring that shit on and pouring it on and pouring it on. Like, it was fucking great, man. This is what I wanted to see from the Patriots. I get it's the Jets, but this is a confidence booster right here. This is going to help the team fucking ascend to something special. I feel like this is the start of something special here. We have the Chargers coming up next week. We beat their asses 45-0 last year with lesser pieces. Granted, Justin Herbert's probably a way better player than he was last year at that time. But that's going to be a psychological thing. Not to mention they're coming off a fucking just huge blowout. This is the time to fucking take down the Chargers. They're reeling off a fucking horrible loss against the Ravens, so you know they're going to come out pissed. But just keep running that fucking ball. We got the offensive line back. We're fucking getting Hunter Henry back in the mix. We got Jacoby Myers. He's doing his thing. Hopefully we can get his first touchdown this upcoming game against the Chargers. That'd be fucking amazing. Get the ball to Aguilar. Not all the time, but a decent amount of time, because I know he has a case of the fucking butterfingers. I know how that dude rolls, but every now and again he'll have a fucking sweet ass play, and that's pretty much why you keep him around. Then you have Damian Harris just fucking laying the wood on people, just running through motherfuckers. And obviously you got Big Mac Jones, who's just been fucking Mr. Consistent this year. He's just been super efficient. Outside of like maybe the Saints game and well, yeah, I mean he had a mistake in the Cowboys game, but yeah, there's the Saints game. He's been pretty fucking good. He hasn't been amazing, but he's been good. I'll give him that. He's pretty good for a rookie quarterback. He's probably the best of the bunch right now. So absolutely, props to my Pats. Getting that dub, staying alive at 3-4. Whew. Okay, next up we got the Raiders over the Eagles, 33-23. I called this one wrong. I picked the Eagles. I don't know why. The Eagles, like I said earlier, are probably going to get in the mix for Deshaun Watson as well. They're probably going to give it a go. I don't know if Deshaun's going to accept that because he has a no trade clause and he has to like approve where these trades go. And I've already heard he wants to go to Miami. So it might be just a matter of time before that happens, but they're still going to try. The Eagles, on the other hand, I mean, well, they're I'm going to say they're probably not going to get Deshaun Watson, so maybe look elsewhere. Maybe the draft. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know where you go for a quarterback at this point. I guess, shit, man. Like, who's out there? Like, Tank. That's my only answer I got for y'all. Tank. As far as the Raiders go, good for them, man. They're still getting shit rolling without fucking Gruden's racist ass. They're still doing things, man. Good for them. They're currently atop the AFC West right now because the Chargers had a bye, obviously. Hopefully they stay in the division lead after we fucking give the Chargers an L next week. We'll see what happens, though. Props to the Raiders. Next, we have a revenge game for both sides. Rams over the Lions, 28-19. Man, I fucking love Detroit's play calling in this game. They didn't give a fuck. They were doing fucking fake punts. They were doing onside kicks, going for it on fourth down, all that shit. Like, it was cool, man. They jumped out to an early 10-0 lead. Rams cut it down. Lions stayed ahead 13-3. Eventually, the Lions, mainly fucking Jared Goff, was making mistakes. Like, if he just didn't turn the ball over, the Lions maybe could have actually won this game. Because it came to a situation like later on in the game when I believe it was 25-19. Jared Goff's striving with the Lions. He's doing his thing, man. And he just throws a fucking terrible interception when they're inside the 20. Like, they had an opportunity, like, under 3 minutes to go. Take the lead right there. Like, just a missed opportunity, man. Like, that could have changed the game right there. But he fucked up, and Stafford and the Rams took advantage. And they put an extra field goal on the board, and that pretty much made it out of reach because that's a 9-point game, and there's no way to get 9 points in one fucking drive. So, like, what are you gonna do? Rams continue to do their thing. People will say, like, this game was so close. Like, why was it so close? Because Jared Goff knows the fucking Rams defense, so that's like kind of like the ultimate counter, if you will. It's it just fucking it pulls the Uno reverse card on things, man. It changes everything. Same thing with Stafford. Like, the Lions defense kind of knows Stafford, and Rams still do their thing. Good for them. Next we have the Buccaneers over the Bears, 38-3. No shocker here. This is to be expected. Justin Fields is playing just terrible as always. I'm pretty happy that New England didn't get Justin Fields. I was saying I wish they would have got him initially. They would have traded up for him, but you know what? I'm happy with that decision to just sit back and let the other fucking teams get the quarterbacks. So we're just gonna chill right at 15 and get Mac Jones. You know, sometimes I tell myself, like, bro, just shut the fuck up and listen to what Bill's got to do. Like, listen to what he's got to say. There's a method to the madness. Like, there's absolutely a method to the madness. Like, he knew what the fuck he was doing. What he's doing now with the defense, I have no fucking clue. That I don't understand. But he made the right call with Mac Jones. I'll give him that. But yeah, anyways, fucking Brady and the gang minus AB and Gronk just fucking annihilated the Bears. Like, this was never close. I kind of tuned out in the second quarter because it was just fucking awful, man. The Bears kept turning the ball over, and almost every time that fucking Brady had the ball, he fucking drove down the field and they scored a touchdown. Like, business as usual. That's all this was. Just fucking business as usual. So yeah, they're still fucking probably the best team in the NFC. Maybe minus the Cardinals. We'll see. I wish those teams played this year. Maybe they'll play in the playoffs. We'll see. That'd be interesting. Props to the Bucks. Next, Cardinals over the Texans, 31-5. Weird ass fucking score right here. Weird as fuck, man. Yeah, I mean, like I just said before, the Buccaneers, business as usual, taking out the trash. Fucking, this is fucking the epitome of trash right here too. The Texans, absolute fucking garbage. Yeah, props to the Cardinals. I mean, it wasn't really a real team they beat, but they took care of business. Next, Colts over the Niners, 30-18. Garoppolo was bad in this game, man. I get it was in the rain, but you guys are at home, man. He is coming off an injury, I'll give him that, but he's always coming off a fucking injury. Like, bro, come on now, man. Like, bro, your running game did a lot for you today, but you fucking turned the ball over. Like, you were just straight fucking over the Niners. I don't know who you play here. Like, I haven't liked what Trey Lance has been showing, and Garoppolo's not... He obviously didn't fucking play much better. So, like, what do you do here? I don't get what the Niners are trying to do here, man. I don't get what you do here. The guy you drafted doesn't look like he's all that. And fucking Garoppolo, the Mr. Reliable when he's healthy, like, he's not fucking being reliable either. So, like, what do you do? What the fuck do you even do? It's a fucking, it's a Genjutsu. Basically, like, that's exactly what it is. But the Colts, they look pretty good, man. They're 3-4 right now. They're staying alive. It's going to make the Colts and Titans game coming up this week pretty interesting. Because if the Colts can win that game, I believe they'll be sending... See if I can get this straight here. If the Colts... I mean, if they win, they go to 4-4. But the Titans will go to 5-3. They'll still be a game back. But they'll be right fucking there if they can beat the Titans. If they lose, however, this division, it's over, man. Just stick a fork in it. But if the Colts can somehow pull off this shit, you never know. You never know. They might fucking sneak up in this fucking division, man, and steal it. They could do it. They just gotta win next week, man. Our last, but certainly least, this is the fucking Monday night shit fucking game they decided to put on. Back-to-back games for the fucking, the Dead Birds and the Seahawks. Minus Russell Wilson with fucking Geno Smith at quarterback. They lost to the Saints 13-10. I didn't watch this game. I couldn't find it in myself to really care, because I know Seattle is fucking done. And I hope this is it for, like, the primetime games, at least till Wilson comes back. And who knows, maybe even when Wilson comes back, like, it still won't be fucking worth watching. He won't be back for another 2 weeks, I believe. And I think that's it for the Seahawks, man. They're 2-5 right now. They play the Jaguars next week, so they 3-5. Okay, maybe. And shit, they have. Let's see what they have. They have a bye in week 9, so 3-5. You'll have Wilson back at this point. Coming to week 10, and you play the Packers. They could win that game though. They'll be 3-5 by that point if they can take care of the Jaguars. They'll be fucking fully healthy. If they can somehow fucking get their shit together, maybe play a little defense, they can maybe fucking shock the Packers. Maybe they're not done. Maybe they're not fucking totally dead just yet. But they have to fucking win next week against Jaguars. If you don't beat the Jaguars next week, you ain't doing nothing this year. At 2-6, you come into fucking Green Bay in week 10. It's basically over. You have to fucking beat the Jaguars. That's not a tall task. Just do it. Even if you have Geno Smith, you have DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett on the outside, just fucking put them to work, man. If you have Chris Carson too, run it down their fucking throat, man. The Jaguars are not very good. Trevor Lawrence is ascending, but he ain't that guy yet. Take care of business next week, and you might have a fucking shot. Ran over. So that's the end of the Week 7 recap. Let me get some water, because we're going to start the speed round, the Week 8 preview. Boom. Alright, here we go. Starting off, we got the game of the week on Thursday Night Football, like I was saying before. The Packers are traveling to the Cardinals. The 6-1 Packers versus the 7-0 undefeated Cardinals. Like, this is fucking huge, man. This is a fucking huge NFC battle on Thursday Night Football of all days of the week. This is probably a once in a lifetime experience. Game of the week on Thursday, like, come on, man. This is just crazy. As far as who I think is gonna win this game, Green Bay's coming in looking pretty fucking good. They won 6 straight after getting fucking annihilated in Jacksonville by the fucking New Orleans Saints. And the Cardinals, they obviously haven't lost yet. They nearly lost to the Vikings back in, I believe, week 2. But that feels like so long ago, man. They're just beating teams fucking bad, like left and right. Like, they're taking care of business. I'm going to go Cardinals in this game simply due to the fact, and not only due to the fact, that the Packers have Devontae Adams on the COVID list, so he's most likely not going to be playing this game. That puts the Packers at a big disadvantage, because a big portion of the fucking Packers offense is fucking Aaron Rodgers to Devontae Adams. You take Devontae Adams out, like it's still Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Jones and Robert Tonyan and the other fucking guys. But you need more to compete against the fucking Cardinals. The undefeated Cardinals, I might add. This is going to be a Cardinals fucking win. I'm going to say they win by maybe... It's going to be double digits, but not like high double digits. I'm going to say they win by 10. Maybe, if I had to call it, probably 31-21. That's what I'm calling right now. Yeah, Cardinals are going to win this game and go to 8-0. Next up, we have the Niners at the Bears. The Niners defense is going to just take care of fucking Justin Fields. Like, it's not even going to be close. It'll probably be close just because the Niners are just a fucking god-awful on offense. This game is just going to be like cancer to the eyes, honestly. It's going to make your eyes fucking hurt watching these offenses trying to do something. The final score of this game is going to be like fucking 10-6 or like 3-0 or something like that. And I think it's going to go in the way of the Niners. They're going to get to 3-4 and they're going to try to salvage whatever's left of the season. The Bears will just continue to flounder into fucking mediocrity as Matt Nagy gets closer and closer to getting his future endeavors. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get the boot soon. Next up, we have the Bengals going to the Jets. Easy pick here, the Bengals, man. Just don't even fucking play around the Jets. They probably won't have Justin, what the fuck's his name, Zach Wilson, because he has like some kind of PCL or MCL injury. He's going to be out for this game. They have fucking Mike White's bitch ass out there. Bengals, just don't even play around. Just fucking dominate the Jets. Do it worse than the Pats did. Drop fucking 70 on these guys. Fuck it. You need to, like, assert your might. You need to fucking dominate from here on out. If you want to get that 1 seed, you beat the shit out of teams like the Jets and the Texans and the fucking Dolphins. Beat the fuck out of them. Show everyone who is fucking in charge. Honestly. Yeah, Bengals in a landslide. Next, it's another fucking blowout. Dolphins at the Bills. Bills. Not even a second thought. The Bills are going to absolutely just ravage the Dolphins. It's not even going to be close. The last time they played, I believe they beat them 35-0. It's probably going to be worse this time. It might be like 52 to maybe 3. Who knows, man? Maybe the Dolphins are feeling a little feisty and they might kick a field goal. Who knows? They might, man. They might squeeze a field goal in there. Maybe. Who knows? Next, we got the Eagles at the Lions. I'm gonna go Lions just because I feel like this would be the type of way they would kill their tank, you know. They're gonna win on like a walk-off field goal because the Eagles are just that fucking trash. So that's my pick there. Next we got the Panthers at the Falcons. Easy here, I'm going Falcons. Panthers are just fucking sliding back into that dark fucking abyss called mediocrity. Well, the Falcons are kind of trying to ascend out of that, man. Like, they're going to win this game and go to 4-3. And who knows, man? They might contend for a fucking wild card spot if they keep fucking playing their cards right. So, yeah, that's my pick, Falcons. Next, another easy one. Rams over the Texans. Rams, fucking end of story. I don't even have to say anymore. Like, it's Rams, easy. Next, Steelers at the Browns. I don't know who's playing this game, whether it's Case Keenum or fucking Baker Mayfield. Simply because it is the Browns, I'm going to go Browns here in a close one. Because I just don't believe in the Steelers. I can't get into them. I don't buy them as anything serious. And you know what? I'm going to stick to what I was thinking earlier in the year, and that's Cleveland is still maybe not a Super Bowl contender, but they're on the outside looking in if they can get healthy at the right time. So Browns will win this game. Next, we have a pretty good one here. Like I was talking about earlier, Titans at the Colts. Tennessee's just making statements left and right. Like, you beat the Bills and in a close one, then you fucking just annihilate the Chiefs. Like, I mean, I don't know if I should buy into these guys just yet. I don't know just yet. Like, Derrick Henry's going to get his yards. He's going to run all over the Colts. But the Colts have some momentum right now, man. I'm not going to sleep on the Colts just yet. It seems like they kind of figured things out. Like, they're starting to figure shit out. They have a plan of attack. Carson Wentz is slowly but surely getting back to form. And I feel like this might be the year that he finally gets shit back together. And maybe leads these guys to the playoffs. Who fucking knows? It's possible. But to do that, you have to beat the Titans. I'm not fully sold on the Titans like I said. So I'm going to go Colts in this game, man. In a very, very close game, I'm going Colts. It just seems like a Titan thing to do to lose this game. Next, we have the Pats at the Chargers. Absolute must-win game. Like, this is by far a must-win game. We have to get back to 500 to have a chance as a wild card, let alone the fucking division. I mean, they're at 2 losses right now, so we are still 2 games back. We can maybe still make a fucking play for that division. But we're going to need some help if we're going to do that. Because we're not a perfect team by any stretch of the imagination. But we can win fucking games. And I feel like we can shut down Justin Herbert just like the fucking Ravens did. And just like we did last year when we beat them fucking 45-0. We can do this. We can fucking beat the Chargers, man. We can take control of our fucking season, man. I think we're gonna beat the Chargers. It's not just my heart talking or my fucking head, or the other one. Like it's just me believing in what the fuck we have right now, and I believe we're gonna win this fucking game. Mark my words, we're gonna win this fucking game. So moving on, we have the Jags at the Seahawks. I've already fucking kind of went into this whole thing. This is probably a good opportunity for the Jags to get a W, but Seattle has just got to play fucking desperate as all hell. I think they will, and I think they're going to fucking barely win this game. It's going to be a shitty thing to watch. Bucks at the Saints. Buccaneers. The Saints don't have enough fucking firepower on offense. They do have a very good defense, but the Bucks are just too much on offense. This is a big game for them, too, because they win this game. I mean, you basically take control of the NFC South. Like, it's basically fucking done at that point. You win this game, it's over for that division. But you know they're probably looking past them. Like, they're looking past the whole division thing. They just want to get to the playoffs. That's what they did last year. They just fucking... They were a wild card team, and they fucking rode the wave all the way to a home Super Bowl win. Like, they don't give a shit. But they're going to win this game. Believe me, they're going to win this fucking game. Washington at Broncos. I don't fucking care. But Washington, I guess. Sure, why not? Cowboys at the Vikings. I'm gonna go Vikings here. You know, this is a very fucking close call. Because the Cowboys have been amazing this year. Trust me, I fucking know. I seen this shit last week, up close and personal. I've watched a lot of their games this year, too. They look like a really fucking good team. But the Vikings, man, like, it's any given Sunday with them, man. These two have a history. Kirk Cousins and fucking Dak Prescott, they have a real fucking history to them. And I feel like Kirk's going to get the better of him today. If they have Dalvin Cook and they have the whole crew going... And they can kind of slow down Dak Prescott even just like a little bit. Shit, I feel like Minnesota can win this game, honestly. I'm going to go Minnesota, yeah. That's my pick. And last game, we have Giants at the Chiefs. Monday Night Football. Chiefs. Come on, if you can't beat the Giants, it's it for the Chiefs. I know they're going to fucking take care of the Giants. They're going to fucking dominate the Giants. Get some of their swagger back. And who knows, man? You fucking ran off a couple wins in a row. They could be back to what they were in no time. Just one fucking win at a time, 1 week at a time. That's what the coaches always say. Beat the Giants and take it from there. Get to 500, and we'll see what fucking happens. But anyways, that was the doubleheader. I appreciate you guys watching and rambling. Listen to me fucking ramble about football for the last fucking 40 minutes. It was really sweet of you guys. I appreciate it. I love doing this. I'll see you guys back next week. Take it easy. And as always, remember, stay high.